Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of cars that just aren't flying off the lots. We're talking about the 6 slowest selling cars right now, as of December 2024. So buckle up because we're about to take a deep dive into the world of automotive flops, examining why these cars just can't seem to find a home. Let's get started. First up, we have the Ford EcoSport. The EcoSport isn't a car, but it's definitely feeling its age. It's been around since 2018 with minimal updates, and frankly it shows. The design language is starting to look a bit dated compared to the sleeker, more modern competition. The engine is adequate, but it's not exactly what you'd call exciting. Plus, the handling can be a bit rough around the edges, especially compared to some of its rivals in the subcompact SUV segment. You've got the Hyundai Kona, the Kia Seltos, the Mazda CX-30, all of which offer a more compelling package in terms of design, features, and overall driving dynamics. The EcoSport's interior is another area where it falls a bit short. While it's reasonably spacious for its size, the materials quality just doesn't feel as premium as what you'd find in a Mazda CX-30, for example. Ultimately, the EcoSport's combination of an aging design, lackluster driving experience, and strong competition have all contributed to its slow sales. Next up, we have a vehicle from the full-size pickup truck segment, the Nissan Titan. The full-size truck market is a tough one to crack, with established players like the Ford F-Series, Chevy Silverado, and Ram 1500 dominating the sales charts. The Titan, unfortunately, has always struggled to stand out in this crowded field. One of the main reasons is its limited market appeal. The Titan is a capable truck, but it doesn't quite offer the same level of capability as its domestic rivals, particularly when it comes to towing and hauling. The Titan's maximum towing capacity and payload ratings just don't quite measure up to the heavy hitters in the segment. Another challenge for the Titan is its engine lineup. While it does offer a powerful V8 engine option, it lacks a fuel-efficient V6 option that many truck buyers are looking for these days. The Titan's interior, while spacious and comfortable, also hasn't received the same level of refinement as some of its competitors. Ultimately, its limited capability, lack of a diverse engine lineup, and strong competition have all played a role in its slow sales. For our third slow seller, we're shifting gears to a completely different segment, the subcompact hatchback turned wagon, the Fiat 500L. The regular Fiat 500, with its cutesy Italian styling, has always been something of a niche vehicle in the US market. But the 500L takes that niche appeal to a whole new level. It's essentially a stretched-out version of the regular 500, with a taller roofline and a more spacious interior. But that quirky styling that works on the smaller 500 just doesn't quite translate to the larger 500L. Beyond its polarizing looks, the 500L suffers from a general lack of refinement. The interior materials are a mixed bag with some cheap-feeling plastics, and the driving experience is best described as uninspired. The engine is underpowered, the handling is dull, and the overall driving dynamics just aren't on par with other subcompact hatchbacks or even small SUVs. You've got the Honda Fit, the Toyota Yaris, the Kia Rio, all of which offer a more compelling combination of practicality, fuel efficiency, and driving enjoyment. Ultimately, the 500L's quirky styling, lack of refinement, and strong competition have all contributed to its slow sales. Chapter 4. Acura RLX, lost in the luxury shuffle. Moving on to the luxury segment, we have the Acura RLX. Acura has always been a bit of a head-scratcher in the luxury car world. They build solid, reliable vehicles, but they've often struggled to match the prestige and desirability of their German rivals. The RLX is a perfect example of this. It's a perfectly competent luxury sedan, offering a comfortable ride, a well-appointed interior, and a decent amount of technology, but it just doesn't have that factor that draws buyers to brands like BMW, Audi, and Mercedes-Benz. While it does offer a hybrid powertrain option that provides decent acceleration, it's not exactly what you'd call sporty or engaging to drive. Ultimately, its high price point, lackluster performance, and competition from more established luxury brands have all contributed to its slow sales. Chapter 5. Dodge Journey, a journey to the back lot. Let's talk about the Dodge Journey, a vehicle that's been around for what feels like an eternity in the automotive world. The Journey has been clinging on to life support for years, with an aging platform and a design that's, well, let's just say it's acquired a certain retro charm. But nostalgia can only carry a car so far, and in the highly competitive mid-size SUV segment, the Journey just can't keep up with the newer, more modern offerings. One of the biggest drawbacks is its aging platform. It rides on a platform that dates back to the early 2000s, and it shows. The handling is far from nimble, the ride can be a bit rough over bumpy pavement, and the overall driving experience just feels outdated compared to the competition. You've got the Honda Pilot, the Toyota Highlander, the Mazda CX-9, all of which offer a more modern and refined driving experience. Ultimately, the Journey's combination of an aging platform, outdated design, and strong competition have all contributed to its slow sales. Chapter 6. Mitsubishi Mirage, a mirage of value. And finally we have the Mitsubishi Mirage. The Mirage has a reputation for being one of the most affordable new cars on the market. And while that's technically true, it comes with a whole host of compromises that make it difficult to recommend. One of the biggest drawbacks is its performance, or lack thereof. The Mirage is powered by a tiny 3-cylinder engine that produces a meager 78 horsepower. That's barely enough power to get out of its own way, let alone merge onto a highway with any sort of confidence. The handling is vague, the steering is numb, and the overall driving dynamics are just uninspired. The Mirage's interior is another area where it falls short. Ultimately, the Mirage's lackluster performance, cheap interior, and overall lack of refinement have all contributed to its slow sales. And there you have it, folks. The 6 slowest selling cars right now. These vehicles represent a mix of outdated designs, questionable choices, and perhaps missed opportunities. It's a tough market out there, and these cars just haven't been able to capture the hearts and minds of consumers. What do you think of these automotive underdogs? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more automotive content. See you in the next one.